What's going on, guys? One Chills back again with a depressing result. Really, it's going to be like a rant. I think it's the end for Frank Lampard. Unfortunately, the performance today was absolute embarrassing, shocking, speechless. I just can't believe it. You'd think these players would try their best. They don't give a damn. They don't give a crap at all. Like these lot are not playing for the badge, not playing for the manager. They don't care. They were walking. They weren't trying. They weren't pressing. There was no effort. There was nothing. There was nothing from this game. Guys, if you can, before I get into all my opinions, before adding other people on this stream, I will be adding a lot of you guys on the stream. Please do like the video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Hit the bell notification. Send in your super chat donations if you want to help out. As always, let me know if you're Lampard in or out. But I think I've summed it up anyway. Frank Lampard, it looks like he's done. It's done. It's curtains time. It's done. It's done. There was no fight, no passion. It's time to go, Robbie. Unfortunately, we got to take out the love as a player, as a legend, as one of the greatest players out, and understand that the future of the club is at risk. We are at risk now. The players aren't playing. We'll talk about top four, closing the gap at the top. It's none of that for me, my friends. It's time to go down, like Jay Sean. We're fighting Arsenal. Arsenal could go ahead of us. We are not making top four. We're not making top 8 at this rate. We are not going to be top 10, in my opinion, very soon. So it's not looking good, man. Guys, I'll be adding you lot in the next 5 minutes. Father, wait a few seconds, bro. A few minutes, man. I'll add in you, Jesters, and all you guys on. So just bear with me. I just want to read through the comments very, very quickly. I think it is the end for Frank Lampard, man. Thank you for the first donation, of course, £2. We are a laughing stock, 100%. Like Father just said, I need to probably add you ASAP, fam. Are you still Lampard in, by the way, Father? I'm going to send you the link any second now. Well, let me know if you're Lampard in or out. Let me know what went wrong today, guys, because I don't think it's about the lineup, the tactics anymore. I think the players have just fully given up. Bear with me, I'm getting the link as well. If it lets me. Yeah, just as Father, you're both coming on in the next 2 minutes, okay? Just bear with me whilst I get everything set up. This stream is crazy. Imagine there was fans there. Imagine there was fans in the ground. All right, Justice and Father, DM me if you haven't already, please. Just to have your name on the top of the list, because a lot of DMs happening. And if you bring in a manager, who are we actually going to bring in? Who are we actually going to bring in to cover Frank Lampard? Don't talk about Grant. Don't talk about Hiddink. Don't talk about these guys, fam. Like, there's no point talking about Lampard in Hamza, man. It's done. It's done. We can't be losing like this. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Where's your DMs? Father, Justice, where's your DMs, man? Send me your DMs. Send your super chat donations if you want to help out the channel. Like the video. Many peeps saying Frank out. I'm saying rest Mason and play Billy. You'll see a completely different Chelsea team. There you have it. Mason Mount was one of our best players today, bro. Really? Big Sam? Really? Big Sam? Nah. Stop. You lot, stop. Just as it's coming on. Father is coming on. Guys, let's read your comments, man. Let's get into these comments. Let's see what you lot thinking. Allegri in. We need Nugs, man. He's not coming mid-season, bro. Steve Bruce. Wow. Steve Bruce. Di Matteo. Wow. Yo. We got 2 guests on here right now. Father, Justice, Jared. How are you, Ron?
I'm horrible. How about you?
You saw me at halftime, bro. I had to do a stream during halftime. I think that speaks volumes, because I think this is the end. I genuinely think this is the end right now. I think I'll be surprised if he's still here, 'Cause I don't think the player. It's not. I don't think it's actual him that I have an issue with. I have an issue with the players not playing for him. I think we've seen it tonight that they don't care. Jared, do you agree or disagree?
Oh, I think they've quit on him. And that's his fault. That's not the player's fault. It's his fault.
Come on, it's player
No,
power,
no,
dude.
no, no,
Player
no, no,
power. It's
no, no,
always
no.
been player power.
I'm
Always.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're the manager of a club, it is your job to keep that dressing room. That is job number one. You have to keep the players in the positions they need to be in to succeed. And if they, you have players like Timo Werner, you have players like Kai Havertz. These are world-renowned players. There's no club in the world that would have turned down those transfers if they had the money to do them. Every single club in the world would have made those transfers. So what's going on? Where they played all over the pitch in different positions. He stuck to his system, and we don't have the players to play it. We have no defensive midfielder. None. Kovacic was non-existent today. He's your DM.
Should I ask for Jorginho, or is it not the time?
You could have. Who else? I mean, you could have put. Yeah, look. Why don't you just call for Christensen to play there? That's where he plays for Denmark anyway.
I totally agree with the things you're saying in terms of we signed these players and we have to keep the dressing room happy. But over the years, what we've seen with Mourinho, Conte, they just give up. This didn't happen 20 years ago, by the way. This, 2 decades ago, this didn't happen. There's no player power on this stuff. People didn't give up like that.
No. But you're talking about 2 decades ago. It's different out there now.
But is it right, though? Is it right?
It doesn't matter. It is what it is. There's player power everywhere now, in every sport. You can see it in American football. You can see it in basketball. You can see it in baseball. Because there's so much money wrapped up in these players now. Because there's these endorsement deals through these shoe companies are such big money deals. And it drives that with the clubs as well. Player power is here to stay. You have to have a manager who realizes that that's here and that can manage the club with that going on. It's not going anywhere. You can get rid of every player in this club right now, bring in a fresh roster, and you're still going to have player power because you've had to pay them so much damn money.
Jared. So Ross, someone in the comments called Ross said someone on my podcast asked for Scott Parker. Really? Scott Parker? Just as you asked for Scott Parker?
I did.
If not, really?
I would take Scott Parker over Frank Lampard right now.
Just because of his performance against us?
No. Just because Frank is not making any changes.
Yeah, but you know, there's no manager out there that can take this job right now. You know it yourself.
Oh yeah, he's sitting over there in Germany.
Yeah, but mid-season, bro, not end of season. Mid-season.
Hey, money talks and BS walks. If you come up with enough money, he will sign on the dotted line.
Father, man, let's bring him quickly. Your Lampard in. Tell me,
But I'm not gonna lie, yeah. If we're bringing new manager, we're gonna have the same cycle again. That's my main concern about bringing new manager. We're gonna have the same players. We're gonna have the same tactic again. We're gonna have the same problem yet again. It's just the same, man. It's just like I understand the player power thing. It has become the trending in world football these days. But what I will say is the fact that these players somehow do not play for him. So, the squad are really split. There's no chemistry in that team. The lack of leadership. lack of passion, and then it's just stamped on the manager.
I mean, it's hard to say and look at the facts of these nowadays, because a couple months ago we were so happy. Everyone was happy with some average results, draws and stuff. Look, Jared. So what are we saying right now? What needs to be done right now, in your opinion? Right now, this second. Ancelotti was sacked 5 hours or 50 minutes after the Everton game for Chelsea. Okay, he was gone. Does this need to happen to Frank Lampard now, and we move on to the next game?
Frank shouldn't be allowed on the bus. Sack him before he gets to the bus.
Wow. So you're saying bring in that manager straight away, pay the money and bring that manager straight away right now.
Absolutely.
And if we can't,
you got to have a list of people.
We saw the list, bro. We saw the list.
We saw a list. You don't know what their list is. Okay? My list is Nagelsmann up top. Miss me with Allegri, miss me with Tuchel. Tuchel has allegations of racism against him. Okay?
Yeah,
you're going to bring that into a club?
He's not coming.
No.
He's not coming.
Allegri has not won nothing but with Juventus. Okay? And that's when Juventus had the whole league to themselves. Sarri won with Juventus.
Bring back Sarri?
No. Bring back Sarri. Are you kidding me?
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? There was a reason why Sarri was sacked.
Why was he sacked?
Because they did not like... No. The style of play, and I don't think he got along with the board. I really don't. I think there were some internal conflicts there that will probably never be known. But I don't think that he got along with most of the board. And I think that's why...
Who gets along with the board? Who gets along with the board right now?
Well, if you're the manager, you better, because they're the ones in charge of your job.
And it's not going right now, man. And Roman can't come into the country to say anything.
Yes, he can. He can. He can get his visa. He's been able to get his visa for a while.
So why ain't he here?
I'm guessing probably COVID-19 restrictions. There's not much international travel going on, period. But I think his visa situation's been cleared up, as far as I understand.
Apologies, by the way. Sorry, wasn't sacked. They agreed for him to go.
Yeah, I don't think he was happy being here either.
Yeah, of course, 100%. He did want to return home, homesick a bit. You have seen the football we play. We smashed Seville. Lampard's making mistakes. He's had this team for 18 games. Look, is there any reason to talk about this game, or I think we should just focus on the future? I think.
No. We need to talk about this game.
Why? What's the point?
No. We're not. No. I'm not letting people off that easy.
What's the point?
The point is, we need this game showed you a couple things. Number one, you have a 6'5" striker who cannot head the ball. He had a perfect header. If that's Giroud, that's a goal. He heads it right to the keeper. You're 6'5", man. You can't head the ball. And you're 6'5", and you always want to be played through. Sit there, be an anchor man, and let people play off of you. But no, you always want the ball played through. No. Nope.
Sorry,
nope.
Just quickly. Addy, do you want to come on the stream? DM me on Twitter if you come on the stream. Let me know ASAP.
And then, no, I'm not done. Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Go on.
You had a ball played on a silver platter and can't even hit the target. So miss me with Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to start.
I'll back that.
He had a shocking game. Did nothing. The whole game. That's why he was pulled off the pitch. Because he did nothing. So miss me with Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to start. He's so great. Miss me with that.
I think everyone was bad though, man.
There's levels to bad too. There was two players up top, and that was it. That was Mason Mount and Christian Pulisic. Nobody else seemed to want to do anything. They just went, oh, help me out. Oh, play me in. No, man, you can't run away from the ball.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's there's so many questions, Jared. There's so many questions. And before we carry on, Father, who did you want up top? You wanted Vern up top, right? The last time we spoke.
Last time we spoke, yeah, probably, yeah. I was wrong.
Quickly, how was your exam?
Hmm?
Your exam?
Oh, still go. No, it's all right. I'm nearly finished.
That's good. Jared, your thoughts on Rudiger starting today instead of Kurt Zuma?
Okay, this is why Rudiger started, because he can pass. He's a better passer than Zuma. And we saw that very early in the game. 2 balls over the top to Christian Pulisic. Now, my thinking is, if that's the way you're going to play, and that's why you started that man back there, why is Timo Werner not playing striker?
Okay.
Because that's what he excels in, getting in behind. Okay, so it's like we're going to put half of the puzzle out there, and you all have to figure the rest out on the field. So if you're going to play Rudiger to play balls over the top, then you better put the striker that's known to run in behind and put those chances away. And his initials are not TA.
No, look, I agree with you. I totally agree with you there. Now, what I want to say, Ross, very, very quickly is there's no point supporting Frank Lampard so much if he's lost the dressing room. He's lost it. Like, I want him to do well. I don't want him to do bad. I don't want him to fail at this club. But they are not playing for him. So we need to make sure. I'll never say Lampard out. Like, I'll never call it out. Like Matt said to us, Jared, earlier. Like, I don't think we'll say Lampard out. He has to go right now. But I just feel, the board will just make that choice and it's done.
I'll say Lampard out. Lampard out. He's got to go. Don't let him on the bus.
Oh,
walk up to him, give him the sack, get him out of there.
Wow.
Nothing is going to change. Nothing. He's going to still pigeonhole the 4-3-3 with no holding defensive midfielder. And we're going to.
Who could we have played in midfield? And how?
You could have played Billy G there.
I don't think it would be a massive difference, man. As much Billy Gorman would have done better, I don't think it would have been a massive difference. I think it still would have been open, bro. Like, I think we would have lost this game regardless.
But you asked what we could have done differently. Kovacic, what did he do the whole game?
Nothing. But none of them did anything.
Well, again, you have to understand he's the transition point in the whole match. It's transitioned through the CDM. Okay, so his play, unless the ball is going over the top, has a lot to do with what we're doing. And there was no pattern of play. It was, hey, let's get the ball to this guy and see if he can make a move and do something. But we're gonna. I've seen this. I saw this so much in this match. We're gonna put everybody on one side of the field, so the defense only has to defend one side of the field. I'm gonna come over and help you. Bring my defender with me. Then I'm gonna run away, and so you're gonna be 1-on-2 now. I don't understand. I don't think they understand what Frank wants.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And at this point, I don't think they care what Frank wants. I think they're done with Frank. I think they're tired of hearing it. You can see that in their performance.
Let me ask you a question. Here's the issue. Yeah, we've been doing this for over 12 years. Where we have this sacking culture in our Chelsea Football Club history, where we had the most managers sacked every single season. And my question is, if we get a new manager, are we going to have the same cycle all over again? Let me ask you.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are. If we have the same results, yes. But that's what you should want. I mean, the days of 20-year managers are over with. It's not happening in football anymore.
We don't want 20 years, though. We want 3 years plus.
Okay. It's a results-driven business. No results equals the sack. You get results, you get to keep your job. If Lampard was in the top 4 right now, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So whose fault is it? He got $225 million to spend this summer. Brought in the players he wanted, except for Declan Rice, which We couldn't make any sales, so we couldn't get that guy. But he got everybody else he wanted. So who do you lay it on? You're going to say, oh, it's the players' fault?
Yeah, the players have to take responsibility. 100%.
Fine. You can't sack all the players.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. But they have
I
to
understand we're not going to sack players, but some of our players today had they don't perform. That's the first thing. Secondly is the chemistry within these teams are mainly split. Rumors saying about the players I'm not like they're like splitting. The new manager, the new players from this season, the players from last season, they don't gel with each other yet. The chemistry, like, there's none of it.
Whose fault is that? Who's in charge of that? Of getting the chemistry right in the team, of getting the players to play together. Who's in charge of that?
The manager. Look, we've got another guest. Addy, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Obviously, Addy is one of...
I don't know with my camera, man. I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
Don't worry, we don't need your camera. We might be crying because Lampard's losing it. So just chat to man about Lampard in and out, G, and why, obviously.
Bro, to be honest, I've tried back him as much as I can, but it's just got to the point where I've had enough. You know what I'm saying, bro? This is it's getting to me too much now, bro. It's the same build-up play. It's the same shocking defending. Nothing's changed. 2 wins from 8 now. I think we beat one side still in the top 10. West Ham have gone 3 points above us. Everton are still 3 points above us with 2 games in hand. Villa have 3 games in hand. Spurs have a game in hand. Southampton have a game in hand. Bro, this could get long, fam. Arsenal are 2 points behind us, and this is the worst Arsenal side that we've ever seen, fam. Bro, it's got to the point where I've had enough, bro. Like, we just need something new, man. It's not working. It's clearly not working, bro.
I think you summed up all the teams around us, man. I didn't know it was that bad. Obviously, it is getting worse for sure. And who are you looking to bring in if he goes?
Obviously, we won't be able to get Nagelsmann right now, fam. I don't even know if he'd want to leave that project over there to come here, fam. Even in the summer, bro, it'll take a lot of convincing, fam.
Money talks.
I don't know. We could fucking explore the possibility of getting an interim manager and then trying to get him in the summer.
Like who though? Don't tell me Grant.
Exactly.
Don't tell me that.
Anyone.
No.
Nah, I'm joking. But for real, though. No, I'm joking. But for real, yeah, I'll take Tuchel.
No. He's got political racial issues right now. What do you mean? You can't bring this guy to the club right now.
Come on, bro. What political issues? Are you talking about that game versus Istanbul?
That's one of the things. I swear he's got a few cases going on right now.
No, I don't think so, bro. All I've heard is that thing about the Istanbul game, bro. But there's no denying he's a good manager. He's an experienced manager. He's been managing for over 13 years now. He's good with young players. He's got a good system, bro. Is better than Lampard, bro. And I think he could do a good job at the club, bro.
What about Allegri?
No. No.
Look. I said no to Rodgers, yeah, but today he's kind of showing what he's capable. Would any of you guys consider Rodgers father? Would you consider Rodgers?
It depends what context if you want. What context? Why we want Rodgers anyway? Why? Let me ask you back. Why? I would prefer we bring on someone with experience. I would prefer if let's say if Lampard gets sacked, I would prefer we bring an experienced manager that has the Premier League experience, that has the winning mentality.
Rodgers.
Behave, man.
Rodgers doesn't
want anything.
Chelsea.
Rodgers doesn't want anything.
He nearly won with Liverpool.
Mate, they bottled it like 6 years ago.
Listen, Jared, tell me your thoughts on what's his name, Rodgers.
Well, you're asking the wrong question. Why would Rodgers want to leave a club that's fighting for a title to come to us?
Because he's Chelsea blood. He's been here many, many years ago.
He's not dumb.
You never. Oh, so what? You
he's not dumb.
Jody Morris. You don't want Jody Morris as manager then?
Rodgers, bro. I think Rodgers is a quality manager. I would take
No,
him.
stop it.
I
Stop
don't.
it. Stop it. Stop it.
Rodgers is a good manager, bro. But the
Stop,
thing is,
stop,
he
stop,
wouldn't
stop,
leave
stop.
project. He wouldn't leave Leicester for us. He wouldn't.
Bro, you're embarrassing me on my channel, G. Allow it, fam.
You don't rate Rodgers.
No, why would we want Rodgers? Why is he on the list? I'm so confused. Why is he on the list?
He's a good manager, bro.
Oh my days, this standards of this club has gone down. You know what? We deserve all the banter and everything from United and Arsenal, man. Seriously. Forget Rodgers. If you're looking at Rodgers, fam, this club's done. Club's done.
I just hope we don't get bannered by Luton Town.
No, we won't lose against them. Right.
Okay. How do you win? How do you win a football match? You have to put the ball in the back of the net. We don't look like we're going to do that anytime soon.
Oh, look. I want to say something controversial, yeah. I wouldn't even mind Allegri. And I'll tell you why. And even though some of the players don't suit his play, yeah, like Hakim Ziyech and Kai Havertz for the signings that we made, this club has always been that defensive mindset team. Until you tell me we're going to get rid of majority of these players, you know, we can't change. We can't change the way we play. We've won over the years because of counter-attacking football. That's what I feel. And the trophies back that, the results say that, and it takes a lot of time to change it. Like obviously Frank Lampard, I don't know what his tactics are. You know, the only thing I can think of is 2 number 8s and 1 number 6. That's all I see from his tactics. I don't know anything else. Jared.
Well, we don't have enough time to go into the tactics, but when you're 2-0 down at halftime, your tactics have failed. You have to make a change at halftime. You can't wait till the 65th minute and bring on some players, but you really don't change anything because you still don't have width in the pitch, because when the ball goes to one side of the field, the other side winger is in the center of the pitch. So you can't switch play. You can't do anything unless you go all the way back and go back around, which is what we tend to do. You can't get any quick switches. You can't open any space up because we've compressed the pitch too much.
Okay. So have you understood the way Frank Lampard has wanted to play this season?
Yes.
Honestly.
I know how he wants to play.
For me,
I haven't seen much of it, but I know how he wants to play.
And you're saying players like Declan Rice and all this is still needed if he was to succeed here?
You can say Declan Rice. I can say Dennis Zakaria. You have to have a deep lying playmaker at CDM.
100%.
And Kovacic ain't that, or Jorginho ain't that.
No, there's not one. We do have one. He just cannot play that role against Premier League opposition week in, week out. He's only 5'5". He's a freaking Smurf.
Yeah, he just can't play there alone, man. We need to go back to the days where we got a big man standing there, winning the ball back and just moving it on. Yeah, man, like a player like Matic, that's crucial to a team like this, man. It's crucial.
When you saw that today, why didn't you just go with 3 center backs? Put Thiago in the middle and let Thiago be the deep lying playmaker. And then you would have had Rudiger and Zuma beside him. And then you can play your fullbacks as wing backs so they can get up the pitch and not have to be a freaking apron 7-Eleven open all day at the back.
Very, very, very quickly.
I don't think so. No, I think we do need a deep line playmaker, defensive midfielder who can play alongside Kante, who can play the ball. Like I've said this, like maybe like Sadiq said, I do have to agree with you, Sadiq. I think you said Declan Rice, did you, or no?
I'm saying his number 1 target is Declan Rice, but do we really need him?
I think we need someone who can get the best out of Kante. 2 seasons ago, with Antonio Conte, the reason why we are champions with Conte, that's the fact because we play 3 at the back, and we had 4 in the middle that we have got like two wing backs of Victor Moses and Marcus Alonso. Then you can have like Kante and Matic. They both really gel really well during that season, and that's why we won the league, because they're so compact in the middle. And not forget the fact that we have Fabregas as an X factor to this Chelsea team.
But the thing is, the way we were playing there was counter-attacking football, which is what I'm talking about with Allegri.
Why would Allegri come?
No, but the
Why
thing
wouldn't he
is,
come?
the thing is with Allegri, one thing you can say about Lampard, regardless if you like him or don't like him, one thing that he has done is put the club in a better position than he found it in, and he's built good foundations for anyone.
And how's that?
He's built good foundations for any manager to come through. He's finally made a link between the academy and the first team, and he's progressed the style of football. Since we signed Sarri, the first thing we were looking for in a manager when we sacked Conte was for a new style of football, which Abramovich would have liked. So it's like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back by going to play this attacking football. Players are getting used to it, and then you're coming back to Allegri style, going defensive, and then all the money that we spent on these attacking players in the summer is wasted pretty much. It's not going to help them out.
Nah, G. Same thing's happened again. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. We've changed the board mindset and signed the right players that we want, but we've gone back now because they're not playing for him. We're gonna sack him, and we're back to square one. G. Like, it's the same thing.
Look, Sadiq, like, I don't want to be a hypocrite or maybe it's a bit controversial. I agree with you about Allegri, but my concern is this: will we have enough time to, like, will he, like, let's say if he comes in the job for Chelsea this season, does he get enough time to implement new ideas like changing formation in a training session where we condensely playing about three matches in a space of a week or so, and then let's not forget that the fact February is going to be the busiest week ever this season. That we got Champions League, we got the FA Cup. Who knows? We might get knocked out. I don't know.
We might win Champions League. You never know. You never know. No. Honestly, you never know. You never know.
I understand that, but timing is very problem here, because we don't have enough, like, time to do, like, a changing tactics or changing formation and that, and let's not forget, like, these players are still, like, they're not gelled with each other yet.
Well, you can make small tweaks to a formation, but keep the same style of play when you bring in a new manager. You can make a tweak here and there in a formation, but keep the overall philosophy as an attacking formation. The misnomer is if you play a certain formation, it's defensive. No, that is not true at all. You can play a defensive 4-3-3. You can play an offensive 5-3-2. It's how you coach the players to play, what tactics and responsibilities you give them. So it's about the philosophy of the manager. If the philosophy is pragmatic, then you're going against what has been ingrained in these players all season. So that whoever you bring in has to have an attacking philosophy.
But what have they learned this season? I'm so confused. What have they learned this season, Jared?
Crossing, inshallah.
Crossing. Victor Moses can do it on a right wing back for me, bro. Like,
yes, but they've been practicing all season to attack, not to sit back and counter attack.
But that's my question. What attack? We cannot string 2 passes forward. Like, me and you can do that. Okay, me and you playing football right now in that team. We can pass 2 passes forward.
Right
they
now,
cannot string 2 passes.
I
Why?
understand it. We're talking past each other. Okay, you're saying the same thing I'm saying in a different way.
No, I get it. You're saying tweak it, but I'm talking about basics. I'm talking about why can't our players do certain passes? I saw Thiago Silva. He should have put many through balls to our forwards. Yeah. Why are we not doing these basics? Manager? Is that what you're
I think
telling me?
I think that comes with confidence as well. Because when you were seeing us at our best this season, we were playing those passes constantly. And Rudiger was trying a couple of times, but I'm talking about as a team for us. We were playing those and trying those more creative passes. But That's the thing with confidence. When you don't have enough of it, you don't make the best decisions, innit? You don't want to play these risky
What,
passes.
Thiago Silva, G? Thiago
Yeah,
Silva,
even
no
though-
confidence.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the whole team, the confidence in the whole team's low, bro. It's dead. It's finished, bro.
But what I'm saying is, bro, I've seen the guy make a run. Thiago Silva's not pinging the ball.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. The players with the low confidence, they'd rather just keep the ball and not lose possession rather than trying that, bro. Because you can see when everyone's playing at their best, bro, man, them were doing that all the time. But it's just a thing with confidence. That sort of stuff drops off in football, bro, when you lose your confidence.
I guess one play can sum up pretty much the entire season. 78th minute, Timo plays the ball to Tammy, makes the run, has a clear path down the left-hand side. Tammy passes the ball in a different direction. That's our season in a nutshell.
Oh, Tammy.
And-
Tammy.
I'm not just slating Tammy. I mean, although as a striker, he's absolute B-Tech. He's B-Tech level. You can't be 6'5" and not head the ball. Sorry. You gotta learn to head the ball first if you're gonna be that tall.
Give me back Brojo, man. Give me Andrew.
Well, I'm not. No, don't bring any more youth into this team. We need to bring in some full-size men with some grown-ass balls. That's what
Oh,
we
yeah,
need.
look. Here's the thing. If a manager comes in, yeah, and Lampard goes, say goodbye to these youth players, mate.
Bye.
That's another thing.
Bye.
Like
What
who?
have they done this year? Bye.
Like which players?
I think out of all of them, maybe Reese and Mount can stay.
Mhm.
Probably.
No.
They're the only ones that deserve to stay.
What?
No, well, maybe Mount. Mount for the effort and energy. That's it.
Nah, bro. Obviously, it depends.
Bro, listen, a new manager comes in, they're getting dropped. They're not playing, bro.
Yeah,
Why is that, bro?
Because that's how we've been over the years. This is just a
Nah,
one-off.
that's what I'm saying. Tuchel is a manager who brings in the youth, bro. It depends. You got to look. I don't think the club's gonna go make a rash decision and go just try basically stop what we've done for the last year and a half and bring all the youth players in and then bring a manager who's not gonna play them, bro. Obviously, they're gonna look at a manager who does both. And Tuchel's a manager that does both. And these players don't deserve to get dropped. Why would Hudson-Odoi or Tammy get dropped? Bro? They don't deserve that. And they're playing well, they're playing better than ever, man.
Fam, I've been back in Hudson-Odoi Bay, yeah. But what do you do tonight, G?
Nothing.
Nah, he didn't do anything tonight, bro. He didn't. Well, who done anything tonight, bro? No one.
My guy Pulisic, innit?
Oh, Pulisic has been just as bad, man.
Yeah, I look. I know Pulisic was trying really, really hard, but Jared, I told you previous games. Okay, I just feel he's not on that form. That form that we've seen, where he makes something special happen, it just hasn't been there.
I'll agree with you. He's not Ronaldo or Messi.
He's not Eden Hazard.
Which Eden Hazard? Because the one sitting over in Madrid right now looks like he's broke.
People are asking, do we want him back? 30 years
No.
old. Why not?
He's broke.
He'll come back strong.
He's been broke for 2 years.
To be fair, it was Real Madrid's manager who ruined his career. It's not his fault.
Well, he's
No,
been
it's his
injured.
fault. No, it's his fault. It's his fault.
He's been
And
injured.
I've,
Sure.
Look. I was happy that he got his dream move because he deserves it. But you know, he shouldn't have left Chelsea, innit? Chelsea gave you 7 years. You could have retired a legend here. Simple, right?
The only problem with having Hazard on the team is if Hazard doesn't win the game, you're not winning the game. So it's so easy to stop a team where you stop that one player, game's over with.
Yeah, but the thing with Hazard, when he's playing at his best, he needs a free license. He's not a man that's just going to be hugging a touchline and trying to create from out wide. He needs to be all over the pitch, dropping deep, collecting from the left back and centre backs. That's why you get him at his best.
But that's another thing, by the way, bro. Like, we based our game around him. Who are we basing our game right now?
We're not based
not
on game around
Havertz.
anyone.
That's what I'm
Fullback,
saying.
bro.
So
Based around the fullback.
every team. If you look at United, okay, Bruno hasn't been the best in recent form, but Bruno has brought them in this good form. Like, they were in the bottom 10 or wherever they were. They are now top of the league, or were top of the league. You know, you look at Tottenham, they've got Son and Kane. Like, every team have someone, okay? We're meant to have Timo and Kai. We have not played to their strengths. The manager has to take responsibility for that. And also, ads, I was thinking about it properly, okay? I told you just now that if we bring another manager in, it's goodbye to youth. I'm telling you, with the responsibility and the high pressure for this job, these men will get dropped, bro. They will get
No,
dropped.
sorry, I disagree, bro. Because any manager that comes in now, no one's expecting anything until the end of the season anyway. No one's going to expect them to come in and fly us, shoot us up back to the top of the table. It's
I'm
just
talking about
about
next season,
staying
though,
in.
yeah? I'm talking about next season. I'm not talking about
Yeah,
interim
so
season.
obviously a manager's going to come in now. They're still going to get their chances, and it just depends on how they play. But you can't say they're just going to get dropped and it's only going to be Reece and Mason, because Hudson-Odoi is probably we've been better than Pulisic this season, and I think Tammy's been our best striker this season.
Oh,
Whoa.
come on, man. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? You think Pulisic has done? What has Pulisic done this season? Let's be real here. He's been in very bad form. His goals and assists have dropped so much. All he does is try and beat everyone, and then he has his head down looking at the floor rather than playing the pass ahead of him. What has Pulisic done for us this season? He's been nothing like last season. I'll give him credit in it. I'll give him a bit of slack because he's been in and out of injuries, yeah. But if we're going to be real here, yeah, Pulisic has not done anything for us this season. I think he's got one goal, one against Krasnodar and one against Leeds. Come on, man.
Still our
Jared,
best
I
winger.
know you're
Still our best winger.
Hudson-Odoi has 5 goals and he barely plays, and Pulisic has 2. Come on, man.
What do you do today? What do you do today
He
in
done
our
nothing
biggest
today. He
game?
done
He done
nothing today.
nothing. Callum
he done nothing
Hudson-Odoi
today.
was absent.
Yeah,
He's
he done nothing
tardy.
today. He's done nothing today.
Went to the wrong stadium.
Nah, but to be honest, this is the only poor Hudson-Odoi performance I've seen this season. So
Oh,
yeah,
man. He was prime William when he was starting. Hold up the ball, go inside, lose it. He was prime William earlier
What,
this
today?
season.
Oh,
Earlier
no,
this
no,
season when he got a run
no,
of
no,
starts.
no.
That's why he got dropped out of the
When
team.
did he get a run of stuff? This is his
He had
third start in the Premier League. He's had 1 start against Crystal Palace, 1 start against Aston Villa, and 1 start today. He hasn't even been given a chance to get a 5-game match run, and you're criticising him. How does that make sense? He's got only 2 goal contributions in the top 6. He got the assist against Arsenal, the goal against City, and that's off the bench.
In a dying game. Yeah, that's in a game. It matters when you score and who you score against. If you're going to say, well, he came on in a game that was dead and done and dusted and scored, who cares?
But Jared still
But that's the only
though.
opportunity
It's
he has
still
to do.
Who
still
cares?
still
That's the only
contribution.
opportunity he has to do something. How can you say that when he's on the bench or when the game's already dead? When the game's already dead, he's on the bench. How do you expect him to come on?
Yeah, if he was starting that game and he scored towards the end and goal contribution was at the end, then fair enough. But he's come off the bench. What else can you expect from the boy, Jared? I know you love Pulisic, but we have to be realistic. He just hasn't been the same guy.
Fine. Look, sell him then. Sell him then. And then you can play with Callum Hudson-Odoi, start him every game, and then when he turns out to be nothing, and you guys just ruin him on Twitter and ruin the kid's life,
Come on, we're not talking about
then you're going to move him for 20 million pounds, and that's it. You're going to ruin him if you start him every game.
Look,
He is
Jared,
20 years
Twitter.
old.
Forget Twitter, man.
No,
Yeah,
no
but he
one's
brought it
hating. No, I'm saying I'll give Pulisic slack because he's been in and out of injuries. But the simple fact of the matter is he has not been good enough this season. He hasn't.
Name one person who has.
He hasn't looked the same since the lockdown. Let's be
Since
real.
lockdown. Whoa.
Well, Pulisic, he hasn't been the same since the lockdown. He hasn't been the same since the restart.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He balled out in restart. That's the reason we got top 4.
I'm saying since after he hasn't been the same since the restart. Okay, I know he's been balling since in the restart, but after he get injured in the FA Cup final, he hasn't looked the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ruined his hamstring, man. I don't get this. Callum Hudson-Odoi can do nothing for a year, and that's fine because he had an injury. Christian Pulisic, because he's an American, has to be an 8 out of 10.
It's not that. It's not that.
No. You cannot say it's fine for one player to have excuses for injuries, but another
it's a
player.
long-term injury, bro. It's a
Come on,
long-term
man.
injury.
We're not playing
long-term injury.
Yeah, man. We're not playing the
Very, very long-term injury.
Who? What?
Hudson-Odoi's injury was long-term.
And do you know what an adductor is? Does anybody here know what an adductor is? Why don't you call up Matt? He can tell you what an adductor is. It's a long-term injury. Depending on the severity of the tear, it keeps the hip in place.
Wait, but what's your point? I'm struggling to understand what your point is.
My point is the best winger we had on the pitch today was Christian Pulisic.
No, but all I said was Hudson-Odoi has been better than Pulisic this season. I'm not saying Pulisic is a bad
but he's
player.
not.
I said I'll give him slack because he's been in and out of injuries, but the simple fact is he hasn't been better.
Yes, he has been better. That's why he keeps getting the starts. He's better on defense. He's better beating his man, and he was the only person that looked dangerous going forward today.
Yeah, but he just dribbles, bro.
Yeah,
That's what he
with his head
does.
down.
If you
Dribbles
got
with his head
nobody
down,
to pass to, what are you gonna do? If nobody is making the run to the right space, who are you gonna pass it to?
Yeah, but he just has his head down. He's not looking around, you know.
For whom? Who are you gonna pass it to? It's one thing to say that, but you have to have somebody there to receive the ball.
So what's the difference with Hudson-Odoi doing something similar then?
But he didn't even get past his man, but one time today.
He had a shot on side netting.
Who set him up? Who had all the build-up play and set it up and said, here, it's on a platter, can't even hit the goal.
My stream was laggy.
Today is a useless argument. No one played well today. It was an embarrassing game from everyone. No one played well at all. So there's no point in saying he was the best of a bad bunch, but he's still done nothing.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that as well. Like, everyone was bad, Jared, man. We can't really.
Okay. Well, I'm not the one that had the Callum Hudson-Odoi must start. Everybody got what they wanted. He started and he stunk out the place. That's why he was the one that was pulled off the pitch.
They're not playing for him. Like, how can we expect so much when they're not playing for him?
So you're saying that we should focus and build the team around Callum Hudson-Odoi?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that everyone has to give 100%. Everyone gave 1% today. Maybe Pulisic gave 2%. Pulisic gave 2%. Mount gave 2.5%. But everyone else gave 1%.
I can't disagree with that.
Look, guys.
I gotta go back to work.
I'll let you go. What's the time over there?
It's 3 till 5.
Okay, yeah. I probably need to do work as well, man. But I'll let you go, Jesters. Pleasure having you, sir.
Thank you for letting me say my piece. I know a lot of people disagree with me, and some people think I'm just stupid, and that's fine. I have 2 ex-wives. I get that all the time. So y'all have a beautiful day. Hope y'all can sleep tonight. I'm gonna get some work done. Peace.
Take care, bro. Ads, father, man. We're done now.
You know what? I'm gonna say
before you carry on, everyone like the video, man. How many likes on? I didn't even check, fam. Everyone like the video, man. It's some long stream, fam. How many you got? We got 65 likes. Oh, brother, you not mad? Push the 100 likes, man. All right, carry on.
Let me ask you this. Yeah. If let's say if Lampard made a change on halftime, let's say I would prefer he put Hudson-Odoi on the left, and then he can bring on Ziyech, and then play Havertz as a CAM, and then Werner up front. Would the game be different?
No, and I'll tell you why. On paper, yeah, it might be different, but from what we've seen in the last couple of weeks, the players don't give a shit. Okay, so no, forget the lineup, forget the tactics. They just don't care, bro. They don't care.
So what conclusion does that lead you to then?
He has to go.
So you agree he has to go?
Unfortunately, I have to agree. Yeah, unfortunately, from what I saw today,
that's the same boat that I'm in, innit? I don't want it. I'd love him to succeed, but it's just got to the point where it's too much now, man. I mean, when you keep chopping and changing the lineups, and everyone's saying, "Yeah, we want this lineup," we get the lineup. We say, "No, but we want this lineup." Now we want Hudson-Odoi to play, but now we want Werner up front, and it's still not working. Then, bro, there's not a lot more we can say, man. There must be something wrong with the system.
That's what I'm saying. It's unfortunately it's time to go. Like Robbie, innit? Right, it's time to go. Look, let's answer some of these questions. There's a lot of
Kept asking, guys. It's been a sad.
Guys, listen.
You know what? Yeah, we're very lucky. We stay at home. Imagine we're in the normal world. Yeah, no. Let me say it. No, imagine if we're in a normal world where we go on a Tuesday night away, drive up to Leicester, and you go watch that bollocks on the pitch on a Tuesday night, cold night, on a rainy night like this. Fucking hell, we've been absolutely toxic in the away section though.
Guys, listen. Would you have taken Marcos Alonso, Bakayoko, Morata, Zappacosta, all these men right now tonight? I'm serious.
Archie goes first.
What are you talking about, dude?
Would you have taken them this game?
Obviously not, man.
Prime Marcos Alonso. He runs down the wing for me. Guys, listen, I have to chat bare breeze in it because I'm sick of
Oh my
I
days.
got Arsenal. I got Arsenal sidemen sending for me. I got fucking United fans sending for me as well, bro.
Because the comment says it's a mentality problem. Yes, I do have to agree with that. But
It's been mentality for years.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think-
That's 100%. Whenever for the last few years, whenever Chelsea go a goal or two down, it's just like, cool, we're gonna give up here. It's what it is, and we've lost.
Except West Brom's
Rarely do we fight back, bro. Very rarely.
I mean, look, man. These man just get bare peas in it. You got Drinkwater on 100k a week. I would have brought him back in this team, man. I thought we could have done a good job in the DM.
The drink water.
To burp at the same time.
Oh my days, man! Just bring in Tuchel, man. Give him the end of the season. And see
Bro,
what he
why
does,
do you
man.
want too cool, man?
Because he's the best of
thing.
what's available, man. He's the best of what's available, bro.
can I ask you this? If you want Tuchel, can Tuchel get the best out of this team?
No.
That's the first question. Secondly,
The man got taken out by PSG, bro, twice.
hold on, let me finish. Secondly,
Anyway,
yeah, go on. Have the answer.
no,
Go on.
carry on.
Man couldn't
No,
even
go
handle
on.
Neymar, bro.
And secondly, is it going to be the same again? Like, let's say we bring up Tuchel again like maybe tomorrow. Are we going to having this same conversation where we're going to having this unbeaten amazing run from August till November, honeymoon run? Oh, we're unbeaten. We're going to win the league. Blah 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 blah. And then suddenly, when it's December on a peak month like December or January, we're suddenly dropping form, and then some of us are already going to start some question on Thomas Tuchel. Are we going to having the same thing again?
Yes, and I'll be like, Ads, what did I tell you these months ago, G? Like,
No,
it's the
man.
same
I mean,
thing.
I agree with you on that point. Yeah, that we don't want to keep going for the same cycle. And to be honest, I think we should have kept Sarri. Obviously, he wanted to cut because of the transfer ban, but I think that if we still had Sarri, the squad would actually be in a good position right now. But regardless of that, the fact of the matter is, Lampard is tactically inept. Yeah, if you man can tell me the positives of the football we play, any positives, then I'll hear your argument. But we try to play counter press, it doesn't work. Look how Leicester squeezed us in. We play two-man pressing, the rest of them watching. We keep spamming it out wide. It's easy for them, and then all they do is overlap us and on the wings. They push their fullbacks and wingers up, and it's just them against Reece James and Chilwell. The wingers don't defend back enough, and that's probably another reason why he wanted to keep Willian. Because in the big games, this is what Willian was really good at. Even though he's not an amazing player, this is what he would actually be good at. And with Tuchel, I think he could get the best out of this squad. It's an inexperienced squad of an inexperienced manager. Tuchel's been a manager for 13 years. He's worked with a lot of big players at big clubs. Lampard came in with little to none experience. I think he's been a manager for 13 years. He can deal with the squad. He's good at integrating youth into the team. He's got a better system than Lampard. Regardless if he got sacked by PSG, he still got into their first Champions League final. He plays Gergen pressing. It's a good system, similar to Klopp's. And I think he'd do a way better job than Lampard's doing right now, 100%.
Can you bring the best out of Kepa?
I say Kepa.
I'm serious, man. The comments saying Kepa should have played.
Nah, man. I think we just. I don't think Mendy is good enough.
Mendy's on full watch as well, bro. I don't care, bro. He's on full watch.
No.
Well.
Mendy's a bit shaky, innit? He doesn't like it when he receives it to his feet, and he hasn't got control of his box. But Kepa's a big no. Anyway, I don't like Kepa's big no.
When a team goes into bad form, the manager needs to make a change. Every team has a bad stage during the season, and every team makes a change as a result. Fulham, Arsenal are perfect examples. Yeah, we're not doing that, my friends. Unfortunately, we're not doing that.
I'll tell you what we'll miss this Chelsea team for over the last 5 years or so, and I think it's going to be controversial. What I'm going to say, I think we're missing that link-up football. That, for example, that Ramirez, Fabregas, Costa, Hazard, Prime William, Prime Oscar. We need a tactic that links the midfielders and the forward for direct pass and play football. At the moment, we don't have that.
I mean, at the moment, we're not going to get anywhere near that again.
No, I just don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with our system and the fact that we always go down the wings, but it makes me sick, man. We got no plays through the middle whatsoever. To an extent, I thought it was Kante because he's not really good at progressing the ball. He just keeps playing it out wide. He doesn't want to do these passes which break the lines, which is why Mason Mount and Havertz and whoever's playing next to him always have to drop deep to receive it. But you think that, and then Kovacic plays there, and it's just the same old story. Wide, cross. There's no plays down the middle. There's no one. Havertz was the only one really picking up good pockets of space today a few times. But other than that, it's just the same old. And to be honest, every single manager in the league can work us out right now. Hence why we had 2 wins in the last 8 games, which should never, ever be happening with the squad that we have right now. Lampard's not getting the best out of them, and we need a change.
Listen, I'm gonna end the stream here because it doesn't feel like an hour. I feel like it was 3 hours. G, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's good. 3 hours. That's good, man.
If you lot can, everyone like the video, man. Get him to over 100 likes. Obviously.
How hard is it to press one button? God's sake, people.
Yeah, one button, man. I don't understand these people, fam. These man watch it for free, man. Just click like, man. It's not difficult. Subscribe, all that good stuff.
It's £0. £0 to subscribe.
Ads. For thanks for coming on, man.
No problem, bro.
See you, ads.
Shout me on Snap, man. But you lot take care, yeah. And Farah, I'll probably do a stream tomorrow. Ads, if you're free, shout me as well. I'm doing streams every day now, innit?
Let me know when, because I'm doing an exam again.
Alright, come. Take